Yo, what's up, fellas? Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. There could be an overall change coming this week, being that we're on the tail end of season 5. And they also should be opening the market up for the remainder of the trophy cards, which I think they already revealed. They're already in the catalog, too, actually. So we could take a quick glance at that. Season 5. So, yeah, I can't tell. I think it's a Jeremiah Wilson, Simeon Evans. Yeah. So those should be the cards coming out. If I'm not mistaken, they said they'll release them for trophies tomorrow. Me personally, I don't plan on getting on any of those cards. I think the only one that really caught my attention um, was Jeffrey, just because he's a coverage linebacker, and I feel like he'll be pretty good once they up his overall. Because I'm pretty sure the 92s, if I'm not mistaken, are the ones you can up with tokens. I may have to revisit that, but I think it's only the 92s that go up. But if he is one of those players, he'll be the guy I pick for that. But yeah, just talking about the market, we should be expecting an overall change up to 98s. As you can see, our highest overall for LTDs is 97. So that means LTDs will go up to 98, and your champions will go up to 97. So expect for sure uh minimum change on your the price of your cards. Like for instance, see if I have anything that can actually change. I got a few cards in the market. But for example, 94 overalls minimum uh, sell price is 30K on the market right now. Of course, you can oversell them with the non filters, but I would definitely keep an eye or maybe even wait until tomorrow just to see what content drops and to see how far these cards actually drop in price. Because usually when that price gap changes, that's a good time to snipe and repost to get a big gap in coin. So let's just say they drop these 94s instead of it being 30K to about 20 or 22 or something like that. You'll get them for real cheap, which you may also still be able to do 94s in sets and profit from those, but you may also still be able to repost depending on how the market is going. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Game Changers may be coming out tomorrow. So I would expect people to be opening up those packs. And I'm pretty sure it's Game Changers because Lawrence Taylor and Air Reed comes out of packs tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll definitely be filtering these 94s. But just remember, that means there'll be 95s coming out. So I wouldn't be surprised if 95s takes the place of these. But your 94s will still be as common. But just expect the market to change a lot, especially over this week. And I would also expect abilities to change. If they're dropping new 98 overalls, I would like to see a change in abilities, maybe some more platinum abilities. And just taking a look at Tony Gonzalez, as you can see, he gets everything gold, but I also don't know if that's just because he's a legend or if he's a 98 overall. So you want to keep that in mind too, because if they start dropping 98 LTDs or 97 champions, you might want to expect them to have gold abilities going forward and platinum abilities to be more so the baked on or whatever the case may be, because they already started your 97s. Say for instance, I have a few of these in my binder for your fraternities, which will probably end up kind of matching up with your legends. You can already put tokens on these guys to get platinum abilities, and it's not like their overalls go up. They stay at a 97, but they make it to where you have a choice of two platinum abilities on a 97 overall. So I can only picture them dropping crazy cards or crazy updated cards that actually get those stock platinum abilities. So I wouldn't be surprised to see any crazy cards. So I wouldn't be holding on to anything that's too expensive with the overall change coming. But y'all do see me sitting on some of these LTDs simply based off the fact of I'm expecting the LT to go up in price because I can't see too many linebackers actually taking his place. As you can see, he's down to 268, which in my opinion wouldn't be a bad buy because I expect him to get up to about 350 or maybe over. But I don't expect too many linebackers to come out that will overshadow him because I don't think people run too many abilities on linebackers anyway. Same thing. These LTDs, they're at min. That's the only reason I haven't sold them. I have quick sold a few just to get my coin count up to be able to snipe on the market. But I would definitely be being a little more conservative if you plan on buying any of these cards off the auction right now. Like we can look at some of the top end cards and see what they're going for now. And to be honest, I don't think there's any cards that are like overly expensive. You can literally build a decent team right now, whether it be a quarterback. Yes, and cards like this, I wouldn't. The only reason I wouldn't purchase these specific cards, I mean, unless you like those cards, it's because they can't with the gap coming in with the jump coming in overall. These prices will go down more. So I would either recommend purchasing one of these when the overalls change, or if you need a quarterback or something right now, or any position, look for a limited that's very close to the bare minimum. Which limited the bare minimum is 175. So pick up a rental if you need them, or you're trying to run champs or whatever the case may be. Like you have options at limiteds. Even people consider this guy best quarterback in the game, and he's close to minimum, basically rental value. So it just makes sense. So, for example, I mean, you could get him or any of these limited quarterbacks. If you're going to purchase a card, I would only be looking at limited time cards, no matter how cheap these are. Because if I'm not mistaken, on 96s specifically, I think the minimum is 78K right now. So expect the market dip. That's why I say don't purchase it. You'll lose a lot of coins if you decide to build a team today. Only build it around cards that are actually you won't lose the value. If you buy a limited time card, it's 175K, no matter what. And once again, majority of these cards are at minimum. So definitely focus. If you're gonna build a team, especially if you have the coins, focus around limited time cards. Now receivers are a little bit more expensive when it comes to LTDs. If you want some that actually compete, like this Desmond Howard, I wasn't too excited about this card just because the 95 speed. But if you to be honest, he's kind of he could be a budget beast because I mean he can get up to 97 speed, but you would need the theme team and the scheme. And at 5'10, he's not bad, but still feel like he's overpriced. If he gets down to minimum, that may be a card I look at. Uh, Also, you even have like I wouldn't be purchasing Debo for 300 or Tavon Austin for 400. I would only be receiver is a very iffy spot, but even you can get cards that are very comparable to most of these cards that are way cheaper. But once again, going back to the fact that the prices can go down dramatically. That's the whole point of purchasing a LTD card. That way you have that 175 sitting no matter what. So if you get tired of the card or you want to switch, hey, you can either quick sell them or who knows, his price may go up and you may be able to make profit off of that. So definitely keep that in mind going forward, especially this week, because there's no telling how much prices are going to go down and how abilities and all that stuff will change. But guys, just keep that in mind. Keep an eye on the market. Uh, Depending on what they drop later, I may drop a vid going over what my next steps are. But if they drop game changes tomorrow, I will be sniping and reposting for the most part. As you can see, I'm up to 215,000 coins and trying to get to a mil before the day is over. But I've been getting my 93s for admin, 18.7 right now, and reposting them for about 23. So it's very minimal, as in the profit I'm making right now. So it may take a little time, but I'm not going too crazy. That's why I only have a few cards up. because I have coins in my binder. And with my 92s, I've been getting these for about 11.9, which is their minimum, and they've been selling for around 19 to 18K. So it's slowly but surely the coin count will get back up. But as you can see, we're going to constantly keep going up. But man, just keep an eye on the market. Like I said, I wouldn't go too crazy today. Wait to see what kind of content will be coming out this week. And with the schedule coming out, it looks like they're doing the same rotation. The only difference is there will be higher overalls. So just keep that in mind going forward, guys. Catch you later.